Ho, ho, ho. It's almost Christmas time, and that means it's time to do your holiday shopping. And if you got a Boogie fan in your life, whether it's just yourself or somebody you love, you can pick up this Christmas shirt featuring me, Sammy, and all the Mountain Dew you can drink. And if you purchase this shirt, it counts as your Christmas gift to me. So I really hope you do. Merchland.net/boogie2988. One of my favorite things to do in the world is offer dating advice. And you would think that's not a good category for someone that looks and acts like me, but you'd be wrong. Most of the dating guides out there are by normal looking people for normal looking people. So if you're a weird fatty McFatty man child like me, you're probably going to need specific advice. Oh, but Boogie, you're divorced. What do you know about relationships? Well, I know enough to get a woman to marry me. And I know how to fuck it up, so I can teach you how not to. I can also say without a doubt that I've dated out of my league fairly well. And I know the tips and tricks to doing that if you're a fatty McWeirdo. And it's not just money. Part one, money helps. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. Money helps. People like money. I like money. Do you like money? Women like money. Most humans like money. But here's the thing with money. You don't want to pay somebody to be with you. I tried that. I did the sugaring thing. It was not good. I highly recommend you don't do that. A fat guy with money is a dangerous thing. It's like a monkey with a shotgun. We're just going to throw it away when we see a pretty girl, and you can't do that, okay? Keep your money for yourself, because what money really does in a relationship is shows if you have a nice car, if you have a nice house, if you have a nice job, it shows that you are stable and capable of taking care of yourself, and that's the most attractive quality in a relationship. And if you're not capable of taking care of yourself and you're not capable of being stable, then you probably need to work on that before you try to date anyway. Step two, wait for it. You're bored, you're lonely, maybe you're a virgin, you've got every dating app downloaded on your phone, you're paying $500 a month in subscriptions, and you're every night just matching in the hopes that you talk to somebody, and when you finally match, you're super excited. If that's you, oh shit, that does not work, boy. You're desperate and lonely and sad, but here's the thing, there's nothing interesting or fun about someone who's desperate. Think about it the other way. If you found some woman who's in a desperate situation, would that be something you would want to tie yourself to? Of course not. So women are not going to want to be with a desperate dude. And trust me, they can smell it on you through that app. They can smell you like a D&D player who's been at it for 20 levels. The opposite of desperate, though, is very attractive. And that means you are comfortable in your own skin, comfortable in your own mind, comfortable in your own life, and you enjoy being by yourself, being with your friends, being alone. And if you can be that person, trust me, women can tell, and they're going to love you for it. So you gotta work on yourself. That's gonna be a common theme in this video. Work on yourself. Part three, mood matters. Hey, one of the reasons you're fat is because you're sad and you're depressed and you don't like yourself and you don't have a very high quality life, and holy shit, nobody wants to date that person. That's just how it is. If you need therapy, you need to get into therapy. If you need medication, get the medication. If you need help, get the help you need. And there's got to be something you're passionate about, and I don't care how weird or nerdy it is. If you like video games, play video games. If you're a nerd who likes Dungeons and Dragons, go play in someone's mom's basement every Thursday and Friday night. You got to have a life, and if you don't have a life, then a woman will not feel comfortable coming into somebody who doesn't have a life. Everybody needs to know that when they are taking care of themselves, you can take care of yourselves, and you got something to do on the nights they got shit to do. Part four, how to score. You've worked on your body, you've worked on your mind, you've worked on your life, and just like I told you, you're matching with more women than ever, and you're actually meeting women at these cool and interesting places you go. So what do we do next? You probably heard this on the news or the internet, but you know, a lot of men just treat women like shit. And you're not going to do that. A lot of dudes try to manipulate them with anger or hatred or distance or anything. You're not going to do any of that. You're going to treat them like a human being. And more importantly, you're not going to treat them like a goal. You're not going to try to just get in their pants. You're not going to try to play them like a video game. You're just going to enjoy their friendship and company. Oh, I'm sorry, did she put you in the friend zone? Damn it, I guess now you have a friend. You know, women are friends with other women, and it's a great way to network. You're going to go with her to interesting places. You're going to do interesting things, and you're going to be an interesting person. And as you continue to meet these women, and as you continue to cohabitate and coexist with them, one of them is going to decide you're the one she wants. And she's going to let you know. Trust me, they will do the work. Part 5. Don't be needy, stupid. This is an easy step to fuck up on because, let's admit it, you're desperate. You finally met somebody who can put up with your shit and you want to spend all of your time with her. But that's not the guy she fell for, is it? She fell for a guy who had his own shit going on, had his own interests, who did his own thing, and if you stop being that person, why would she stay with you? She fell for a confident man who was working on their money, working on their career, working on their lives, working on themselves. Why would she want to be with somebody who's the opposite of that now? She's definitely going to leave. And I can tell you from experience, this is the biggest mistake I always make. When I'm happy and I find that source of happiness in another person, I latch on until they run away. Every time. Every time. If I have to get it right, I know you do too. Part 6, don't settle. You finally found somebody, things seem to be going pretty great, you finally had sex with them, you're seeing each other often, and you like her a lot, but something's just not right. You guys mostly get along, but maybe there's no passion there. Or maybe she's got an explosive temper. Or maybe she makes you mad or sad all the time. There's going to be red flags. And if you do not pay attention to those red flags, the worst thing that can happen to a fat guy will happen. You'll be in an unhappy relationship. And trust me, nobody wants that. You need to know when to cut and run. And you need to make sure if they're trying to cut and run, you let them go. You don't chase. You let them go. If they're unhappy, you don't want them to stay with you. And if you're unhappy, you don't want to stay with them. Trust me, I've done it. I hated it. You'll hate it too. You remember that happy fat guy who was working on himself, working on his life, working on his body, playing video games and Dungeons and Dragons and just damn well enjoying himself? Why would you rather be with someone who makes you miserable or makes someone else miserable than to go back to being that happy fat guy? Have some fucking confidence in yourself. Go back to being happy, dipshit. But I'll never find anybody like her again. Good. You didn't make her happy. She didn't make you happy. Why would you want another person that doesn't make you happy? Why would you want another person that doesn't want to be with you? There are about 3 billion other women in the world, and I assure you, there's one that's just as interesting, just as nice, just as entertaining, just as compatible, except she's going to actually enjoy being with you. So get back out there and find her, you fucking moron. Part 7. Repeat this process as necessary. You've terminated the relationship. You've taken the time to heal, to do the therapy that you need to do. You've stopped thinking about her and you've started thinking about yourself. You're working on your life. You're working on your money. You're working on your interests all over again. And now, 6 months, a year down the road, you decide it's time to try again. Don't be afraid to get hurt. And look, man, I know it sucks to get hurt, especially when you're as sensitive as someone like me or you. It's very, very difficult. But if we have confidence in ourselves and we have confidence in our lives and we have confidence in the things that we have built and the things we are doing, we know it's going to be okay. And we know next time we might get it right. And even if we don't, when we get hurt, we'll learn another important lesson that makes it easier to get it right when we finally do. So get your ass back out there when you're ready. This is everything I've learned in 48 years of dating as a fat guy. And, I've been fairly successful. I've had some great experiences. I've had some long-lasting relationships. I've never found that lifelong partner, but, I think for some of us, especially when we're broken, we don't find that person. We find the right person at the right time, but we also lose them at the right time, too. And I think that's been me, and it might be you. I hope not. I hope not. I hope you get the happily ever after. So if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like on it and let me know with a comment, but also get off your ass, go work on your money, go get a hobby, go play some games, get some therapy, do whatever it takes to become that awesome, interesting fatty that every woman at the bar will want to meet and talk to. Just like my friend Billy the Fridge. I would fuck Billy. Seriously. But as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon. Follow me, stupid.